What if I told you that your brain has a cleaning crew and it only clocks in after you sleep? Welcome to EQBloom, and in this video we're diving deep into one of the most underappreciated systems in neuroscience, the brain's detoxification process during sleep. We'll explain how sleep clears out harmful toxins, supports memory and emotional processing, and even boosts your immune system. Because sleep isn't just rest, it's restoration, and your brain depends on it. Let's start with the basic truth. Your brain never truly turns off. Even though sleep feels like a shutdown, the brain remains highly active, just in different ways than when you're awake. Here's the thing. The brain makes up about 2% of your body's weight, but it burns over 20% of your total energy. That energy powers trillions of electrical signals between neurons every second, but all that activity comes with a price. It leaves behind metabolic waste. Imagine running a factory 24/7 without cleaning the floors. That's what happens when you don't get sleep. Waste builds up. Fortunately, the brain has a specialized system for taking out that trash, but it only operates during sleep. That system is called the glymphatic system, and it's one of the most important and recently discovered features of brain health. Think of the glymphatic system as your brain's janitorial team. Only instead of mops and brooms, it uses cerebrospinal fluid, or CSF. During deep sleep, CSF floods the space around your brain's neurons, sweeping away harmful waste and products like amyloid-beta and tau proteins, the same substances associated with Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease when they accumulate. It works through a clever arrangement of support cells called astrocytes, which line the blood vessels in your brain and help direct the flow of this cleansing fluid. Here's the kicker. Studies show that the glymphatic system is 10 times more active during deep sleep than it is during wakefulness. That means if you're skipping sleep, you're skipping your brain's opportunity to detox. You wouldn't go weeks without showering, so don't let your brain go without its nightly rinse. Sleep isn't just about clearing waste, it's also about storing wisdom. During the day, your hippocampus, a seahorse-shaped region deep in the brain, acts like a temporary USB drive. It collects short-term memories, the faces you saw, the facts you learned, the feelings you felt. But at night, especially during slow wave sleep and REM sleep, the hippocampus transfers those memories to the neocortex, where they're integrated and stored for long-term use. This is called memory consolidation, and it's one of sleep's most vital roles. REM sleep in particular helps us process emotional memories, which is why dreams often revisit our fears, hopes, and unresolved experiences. On the flip side, sleep deprivation severely disrupts memory, making it harder to learn, recall, and regulate emotion. Sleep doesn't just help you remember, it helps you make sense of what you remember. Now let's talk about your immune system, because sleep is one of its strongest allies. During sleep, your body releases cytokines, small proteins that help direct immune responses. Cytokines are crucial in fighting off infections and reducing inflammation. Sleep also increases the activity of natural killer cells, which hunt down viruses and even cancer cells. Without sleep, their function drops by as much as 70% within just one night. Antibody production also peaks during sleep. That's why doctors recommend rest when you're sick. Your body's immune programming is literally running in the background while you sleep. Chronically poor sleep is associated with higher rates of inflammation, slower healing, greater infection risk, and even increased risk of cancer. Bottom line, sleep is a biological upgrade to your immune software, and without regular updates, the system crashes. Let's zoom in on what happens when you deprive your brain of sleep. First, your glymphatic system is disrupted, meaning toxic proteins like amyloid-beta build up, increasing your risk of neurodegenerative disease. Second, cortisol, your body's primary stress hormone, spikes. Elevated cortisol isn't just bad for your mood, it raises blood pressure, impairs immune function, and even shrinks part of your brain. You also get brain fog, a dull, unfocused mental state caused by disrupted neurotransmitter balance and low glucose metabolism in the frontal cortex. Memory suffers, mood dips, decision-making becomes impulsive, and over time, chronic sleep deprivation increases your risk for anxiety, depression, cardiovascular disease, metabolic dysfunction, and early death. Sleep is not a luxury, it's a survival tool. Without it, the brain doesn't just slow down, it breaks down. Sleep is your brain's reset button. Each night as you drift into rest, a complex system of neurons, glial cells, immune agents, and memory processors go to work behind the scenes. They flush out waste, they integrate your experiences, they strengthen your body's defenses. All while you do nothing. It's elegant, efficient, and essential. So if you're sacrificing sleep in the name of productivity, consider this. Nothing you do while tired will ever match the clarity, health, and vitality you gain from real, restorative rest. Here at EQBloom, we believe science should help you feel better, and sometimes the simplest tool, like sleep, is the most powerful one. Your brain cleans itself while you sleep. Deep rest is deep healing, don't skip it, and subscribe for science that makes you feel better.